32nd problem. A satellite of mass m orbits a planet of mass capital M. So you have a mass capital M, you have a small mass m over here with an orbital radius of r. Orbital radius of r. What is the work done that must be? What is the work that must be done on the satellite to increase its orbital radius to r? So you want to move this satellite, which is moving like this, to another distance, which is at a distance of 2r. Let us say I want to move it over here. Okay, so therefore this distance is 2r. So what is my work done? Right, you cannot just use mg delta h here because you know the value of g does not remain a constant, right? So therefore, now what you do is you find out what is the total energy at this point. Total energy should be kinetic energy plus potential energy over here, right? So which should now be equal to, what is kinetic energy? Half mv naught square. What is potential energy? Minus gmm by r, right? So therefore, now v naught square equal to gm by r, which we already know. So this should now be equal to half m into gm by r minus gmm by r. Take some time, right? Which should now be equal to, so it is gmm by gmm divided by 2r minus gmm divided by r, which will give rise to minus gmm divided by 2r. So you are getting a total energy to be negative. What do you mean by that? It means that the particle is being bound. Of course, it is true because it's rotating around it. Otherwise, it would have escaped from here, right? Minus gmm by 2r. This is the total energy at this point. What is the energy at this point? Just replace this by 2r here, right? R by 2r. Okay, so I will write it down here. The energy at point P and energy at point Q, I'll write. Energy at point P is nothing but minus gmm divided by 2r, and the energy at point Q is nothing but minus gmm divided by 4r. I replace this r with 2r. So therefore, your delta E should now be equal to what? It should be gmm by 2r minus gmm divided by 4r. I have just taken the magnitudes, I have not taken anything else. So based on this, if I do this one, I will get the answer as gmm divided by 4r, because you know all the answers are in terms of positive value. Thus the answer here is C. Okay, let us move on to the 33rd